Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 69. Nice. Of Millennial Movie Talk.
Nice.
I am Michael. I haven't introed in a while.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
How you doing?
Hi, Michael.
I'm good.
Next to me on my left is Alex.
Oh,
And
hi. That's me.
and then we got the other two.
Oh,
We're
Now
here.
we got
We're here.
Steph and Brayden.
Hello.
hello.
Everyone doing good? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's freezing
It is a bit
right
cold.
now.
It's very cold.
Toughen.
It's
Oh.
8
Here in
degrees.
Maybe you should have worn a
Maybe
thicker
7.
jumper, Steph.
Any of
Maybe
y'all
I
having
should.
to
That wasn't black.
Any of y'all having to do the old get the ice off the front of the car?
No,
No, I
not
wasn't
yet.
up that early.
Ah, okay. It's
I was
fun.
nice and toasty in bed.
It's great fun. I'm loving it.
go Chris.
Everyone enjoying uni back at the moment.
Yeah, I'm
Everyone's-
enjoying uni.
Yep,
Taking
yep,
a
I
yep.
haven't had to
Straight
do much yet.
Alex and I share a class, and we're going to talk about that this week.
Yeah, you guys will actually, won't you? Very relevant class.
You're very relevant, surprisingly relevant, which is crazy.
Alrighty then.
But I think that that is all we need for intros. I think we're going to take it to a little bit of movie news.
Previously on the movie news jingle. We lost the movie news jingle. How are we going to get it back? Computer restored. System back online. Alrighty, back online. Computer, search for movie news jingle. One file found for movie news jingle. Computer, what is the status of that file? Status of movie news jingle. Corrupt. Like, really corrupt. Like, no chance of restoration. Are you sure there's no chance? Like, is there anything we can do at all to fix it? We need the movie news jingle. We can't do the news without the jingle. Dude, just move on. You're sounding like a bit of a pussy right now. Fine, whatever. Computer, launch audition. Let's make a new movie news jingle. This one's gonna be the best one yet. Ah! Oh my god! I'm gonna start describing everything perfectly just in case anyone's ever gonna listen to this through an audio format. Oh my god, there was a portal and a man just stepped out of the portal. The man kinda looks like me and he's about to say something.
Alex, listen to me. It's you from the future. That's right. I sound like this now. If you don't get to the movie news immediately, well, you're gonna have a kidney stone. And I don't think you want that, do you? So how about you shut your trap and you bring us along to the movie news. I'm traveling back to the year 4000, where I live, where you're thousands of years old. Goodbye.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
That's
Yes.
the movie news jingle.
Whoa!
Man,
That's crazy, Alex.
What a
That is
twist.
crazy. You became American?
Stay tuned.
I was not ready for that twist.
You became American in the future.
I do in the future. It's
Wow.
weird. It's weird talking to your future self.
Yeah.
How do you survive thousands of years?
It's interesting.
Is it the kidney stone?
It's no.
Well, no, we're getting to the movie news, so you won't get a kidney stone.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we? We haven't brought up any movie news
Brayden,
yet.
take it away.
Here we go, guys. Mulan is headed to Disney Plus. Everyone, strap in.
We
This gets
speculated
interesting.
about that last week, didn't we? We
did.
wondered why, where that was.
This was
what
a
on with
big topic last week, and it's going to be a big topic again this week because that's the main piece of news that we've got. So Disney Plus revealed that they're going to be bringing the live-action Mulan not only to Disney Plus, but in places where it can, it will also debut theatrically. That's
I'm
all right.
presuming they haven't announced that yet.
Not in specifics, mainly just because like
Who knows what's going to happen between then and now?
even little old Adelaide.
Don't talk to me
I know.
about that.
Yeah, we won't talk
I
about
want to cut my hair.
it. Alex really needs to cut
It's
his
actually
hair.
He
changed.
really
It's not.
needs to
It's
cut
not
his hair.
Tenet anymore. It's Mulan. He's really excited for the new Mulan.
Yeah. But so instead, what's going to be happening is if you're on Disney Plus, you're a paying subscriber. You might have paid for a yearly subscription. Good for you. Not only that, you get to see Mulan if you pay for it.
Wait,
That's right.
What?
Yeah. So
Can you not read in bold, Steph? It does say for 30.
I'm not looking at that. I'm listening to it.
Yeah, so on Disney Plus, you will be able to do a like new release VOD of like just be able to watch it as a premiere. Like, I don't know how long this is going to go for. It might be like 3 weeks. It might be like forever until they decide to make it just free. But yeah, it's going to be $30 on Disney Plus on September 4th.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
Is that 30 Australian dollars?
No, it's American.
That's American.
What? We're not going to pay this, right? We're not paying this.
No.
No.
Because hopefully we'll be okay and we can pay $10 to go see it in theaters.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
30 when we add popcorn and drinks.
It's interesting because
Yeah,
Disney did say that this is only a one-off deal.
Yes.
Because it's Milan. I mean,
Yeah, the big chief CEO.
once again, they've had the premiere for this movie. This
Yeah.
movie had its red carpet.
Yeah,
Wait, how long ago was that?
March.
Oh,
Jeez.
all right.
So, fun.
yeah, that's always a blast.
Yeah, so Bob Kapacek, Disney CEO, took over Bob Iger. Sorry, Bob Iger. But anyway, yeah, he came out just saying this is basically, it's not going to happen with Black Widow like everyone thinks it should happen. But they're doing it for Milan, which is interesting. Like I said, I don't know who's going to pay for this. The only justifiable reason I can see paying for it is if you get a whole group of people together.
Yeah,
And watch it
then
together, yeah.
watch it
That is
together.
just so much money.
It's a lot of money.
Is a lot of money.
But they're going to
For
make
one
money
movie.
somehow.
This is
Stupid.
very interesting. One, because people are saying, or people are saying that are like they're probably doing this as a bit of an experiment to see if it's something that they should look at doing in the future. And not only that, I did see an excellent tweet which said how, like, you know, when it's at movie theaters, like movie theaters take a certain amount of the profits and blah blah blah, and it goes back. Like
This is just going straight
now
to Disney.
Disney.
Well, I read today that more updates on the Universal and AMC
Yes.
when they mentioned that Universal are also selling their things online, video on demand. AMC is also getting a cut of that money too,
okay.
That's why the deal worked.
which is really funny because AMC is the biggest theater chain in America. Second biggest chain, Regal. Everyone's like, what the fuck? AMC is now profiting a lot more off this than we are.
Yeah.
And then Regal came out with a quote. It was a pretty funny quote. He just goes, "We don't see any sense in this business model."
Yeah.
That was their quote.
Amazing.
So,
yeah, these are weird times, and people are making some experimental decisions. We'll see what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be the time to try it at least.
I
when
mean-
everyone's stuck inside.
Especially
Good time to take advantage of people.
if this does work for Disney, they'll be cheering because their parks are struggling, and obviously film-wise, they're also immensely struggling. But we'll see what happens. I hope Mulan gets gets what it deserves. I hope it's good as a film per se. Like on a business standpoint,
Yeah.
it's like this is all a lot to take in. But on a film standpoint, I hope it's good. We'll see. Yeah. Maybe we'll get together and watch. Nah, we'll go to the theater.
We're not going to watch it. I don't
We're
even want to
watching
watch it at the
it.
theater.
I'm really
if I-
not keen.
Don't even want to watch it at the theater. Bless.
I mean, I'll go see it. It's a new movie.
yeah,
anything
Alex,
at this
Alex will
point.
just be cheering.
I don't give a fuck at this point.
Will you get a haircut?
No, not for Milan.
No,
Absolutely.
you need it for Tenet.
Not cutting it.
Has
for
your hair
Milan.
just sort of like plateaued though? I feel like it hasn't gotten that much longer in like the last few weeks. It grew.
We see
Getting
him every
chunky at the
week.
back.
Chunky in the back.
It's natural. You know, you
It's
see me every
thick.
week, so it's.
Yeah, I
it's-
suppose. Yeah, we need a style. I think we need a style though.
It's thick.
We need to.
I got it braided yesterday.
Hey.
Yes, we did see that.
There
That
you
was
go.
that was lovely.
Have you thought of space buns?
No,
Ooh,
like Princess Leia.
little half up, half down.
No, like Miley Cyrus. Half up, half down would be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I also got it straightened yesterday. It doesn't do anything to it. So
I was going to
Oh,
say your hair's already
that makes
very
you sad
straight.
now.
yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I would be much more interested to see it like curled. That would be hilarious.
Long
Perm.
enough
Get a
to go.
perm.
Yeah.
That's what Emily said. Emily asked me if I get a perm or Jerry Kill.
Oh.
Oh, well.
And you were like, I'm getting a haircut when Tenet releases.
That's all I have to update on the hair. It's not getting cut until I see Tenet.
That's fair enough.
He's committed to that.
Alright.
In new movie news, though, this is a nice bit of positive news in a world we currently live in. Pixar have revealed what their next film is going to be. So Soul comes out somewhat soon, hopefully. But this one is a nice little film called Luca, and it's set in an Italian Riviera, and it looks like just from the concept art alone and the title, it looks really cute.
Gonna be about a little Italian boy.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. I've seen people instantly being like, "Oh man, is this gonna be like Pixar's Call Me by Your Name?" And it's like,
I hope not. That's weird.
That would be weird if he's a
Hopefully
little
less-
Italian
Hopefully
boy.
less peach sex.
If he's a child, then maybe not with the peach sex.
yeah, no. I think they more so just meant like,
It's in the Italian Riviera.
yeah, I think that's what they were focusing on. I don't think they really paid much attention to story plot and what was going on. But yeah, this is really interesting. It's lined up for a June 2021 release.
Okay.
Fingers crossed we see that release on that day.
So weird to wonder about how long this is all going to go on
I know,
for.
especially especially when we're in such a weird bubble where we're doing okay, but then other parts of the world are just an absolute mess right now.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers go out to
Victoria.
everyone everywhere who is struggling so far. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean, wear a mask.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
Don't be a fool.
Be-
Wear a mask. Stay home if you have to.
Yeah, this is
We might have
a
to go
little
back to online
PSA.
podcasts
Don't
soon enough.
Be
we honestly
dumb.
might have to.
I want to be in uni still. I can't do another semester online.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
How about you just stick to the rules? It's not hard.
Thank you.
There's his rant.
Thank you, Alex.
Alrighty.
Now,
I don't give a shit if you want to go for a walk outside your 5 kilometer radius. Shut up and stay home.
yeah. Honestly,
Wear a mask in Bunnings.
Yes.
wear a mask.
Thank you, Karen.
Don't go to Bunnings if you don't have to. Like, what the
Well, I know, I
fuck?
saw that Bunnings is like, because Victoria's gone to watch like stage 4. I think Bunnings
yeah.
is now only open to tradies.
Yeah, damn straight. It's what it should be. Everything's a nightmare. Let's focus on something. I mean, it's not as
Positive,
positive.
but-
This thing's messed up and scary as hell. Now, who here has seen the new trailer that we're going to talk about for a sec?
I have not. I've already
I
seen
haven't
the
seen
original.
No, I've come across footage of the trailer, but I haven't watched the trailer.
Okay. Michael?
Nope.
Nope. Steph?
No.
I don't care. Oh, sorry.
Have we all seen?
No, I haven't. But I know
Oh.
how good it is, and I know how like big her character is in
Let's-
pop culture and like
Let's just
film,
maybe
cinema.
call it, give it a name.
Yes. So we're talking about the trailer for Ratched, which is the nurse from One Flew Over the
Origin
Cuckoo's Nest.
story.
But who cares?
This is set prior.
Like,
What do you mean?
well, do we have to have this?
I
don't know.
agree.
Is
It's
it important?
completely
Like,
Could be
unnecessary.
interesting though. I feel like her character in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is interesting.
but is it more interesting just to like? I haven't seen the movie, but it's like the mystery around like her origin.
That's
like,
true.
Do you care? Like,
They
what-
don't.
When you watch
they
the
don't
movie-
reference to any like secret amazing thing.
Is
If
it
anything-
cooler, is it cooler knowing that she has a kind of mysterious background?
If anything, I would hope that this movie doesn't try to humanize her because I like
It
the
is a
idea of her
8-episode
being
series.
it's a series. Okay.
Yeah.
I would just hope that I hope it doesn't try to give her like to humanize her and be like, oh, see, this is why she turned out that way because I like the idea of her being a sociopath and just being an evil bitch. In the
As
movie.
someone who has watched the trailer, I have no idea why I watched the trailer, but I watched it because I was like, "Oh, Sarah Paulson's cool. I like Sarah Paulson," and like, she is not a good person.
not?
This is not going to be humanizing her in any way.
good.
Every single other person in this is like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
So it's really messed up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
a lot of visuals in it that look really messed up. It looks like it's going to be really thriller. A lot of gross stuff.
What's it going to be released on?
Netflix.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is a Netflix joint.
I'll watch this when it comes out. Then. I'll watch this when it comes out. I'm interested because
Nickelodeon
she's a good
kids.
character. She's a really good character in the
Yeah.
movie. So, I mean, okay, maybe it's not needed, but like if we're going to have origin stories about people in movies like it's always being made now, she'd be
Yeah.
a pretty interesting one. And I feel like this movie has had enough time's transpired since the release of the movie
Yeah.
that
How long
rather
ago
than
did
I'm surprised
it
they
come
haven't
out?
done
Let me have
a like a reboot of
remake,
it, like
yeah.
a remake. So I guess
know
I
it's
would
pretty
take this.
old.
I would
No one wants to try and do Jack Nicholson's character in that, and also there's a lot of stuff in there about like mental health and everything, and you know. All of that is a lot more sensitive nowadays. Back in the 70s, they didn't care.
Yeah.
Christopher
Yeah.
Lloyd's in it. He plays an absolutely mad lad. Bless him.
Mad lad.
But yeah, there's also some like Native American stuff in there that isn't amazing, but you know,
The movie
it
is
was
good.
1975.
Yeah.
It was a very different time.
So yeah, I just think rather than having them remake the movie, I would take this over it. At least some
Yeah.
originality to it.
I think I would prefer to see this sort of stuff than a remake.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if other things start to go this way, where it's like, hey, you remember this? Like if they really are struggling for original ideas, which bonkers to me because there's so many young budding writers trying to get their work out there. If they're really running out of original ideas and they're like, no, we need something that's related to this one film, this franchise, whatever. It's like, okay, cool. Don't focus on the big stuff. Take a little subsect of it and make it its own thing. Which is what this looks like it's going to be.
Yeah,
Dab dab.
thank you.
I love your input, Alex. Now, are we gonna get in? Are we gonna fly overseas? Well, we're not gonna fly overseas. But,
we're gonna
go to Greece.
vicariously. We're gonna go to Greece.
go to Greece.
Damn
Tunes.
Greeks.
Oh man, here we go. Our foreign correspondence.
Oh, do we have tunes? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do, don't you, Alex?
Alex,
please.
just use the labels. There are labels.
Shut up. No. Purple. Forgot we actually had a theme song for this.
We're over here for our foreign correspondents, Steph and Alex.
Alex,
What do you watch this week?
what did we watch this week, Alex?
Fuck you. We watched this movie called Dogtooth. It's about
Yorgos Lanthimos is the
it's about
director.
a puppy that grows teeth.
No, it's not. No, it's
It's
not.
about sex.
The movie.
It's about incest and sex.
The premise of the film is
Sex,
that
obviously.
Brother and sister
a man.
having sex
No,
with each
there's
other.
more to
Hold on
it,
a sec,
Alex.
I'll say.
Let the
From
premise
what,
come out first.
Let me-
from what you've told me, it's very relatable to the episode number.
Michael, that doesn't happen once in the movie. Thank you
but
very
there's
much.
sex. So
Yeah,
Now,
see a close up.
The movie, the
All
movie,
right,
Traumatized.
let the description of the film happen.
the movie is
Cool, okay.
about a man who keeps his 3 children, 2 daughters and a son,
They have sex
trapped in his house.
with each other.
He doesn't give them any knowledge of the outside world, and he gives them sort of like false definitions. So what was it, Alex? Not about the keyboard, but what was like the C? What was the C again? The C was
I don't care. I don't remember. Sorry, I don't
there
remember any of
were
that.
there were different like he
cats
would
were
give things a
bad.
name. He
Like,
would say like for
yeah.
instance the C is hypothetically a strong wind. So like if something's they would use words that we know, but
Yeah.
they would use them in different contexts.
because
My
they don't
favourite-
know them.
My
They don't know them. He's taught them certain things.
Yes, that's
being-
right. So they would be using yes, Alex, your favorite.
Am I allowed to say it?
You can
You
allude
can
to
say
it.
the C word.
This
No, you can't say the C word. You can say
see you
the
in the
C
NT. They do the see you next Tuesday. What are you doing? Get out
word.
of here.
He's finding.
oh,
He
you
didn't
turned
have
it
the sound
down.
on. Amazing.
The see you next Tuesday word.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, it means a large lamp. It's just
Yes.
like
And a keyboard is in reference to what
a
we would
vagine.
know
How-
the C word as.
A
How
vagine.
difficult is it to just not teach that word?
Well, yes.
That's
It's not a
interesting.
bad word.
I guess they learned the word from paraphernalia that
It
they
is a
had,
bad word.
from outside influences
On
because
top
she
of the-
trades 2 videotapes from the outside world with a woman for sex.
No.
Interesting.
Or cunnilingus.
Kind of little. Yeah, exactly.
Hi, welcome to 2020. That's sex.
So yes.
How
This
old
is
is
like
this
a
movie?
really messed up room.
Yes, it's basically it's just they're free to they're outside. They go outside and stuff.
Oh, they
have
still do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they can go outside into their backyard, which is a lovely large backyard with a swimming pool and it's gorgeous.
Gotcha.
But they can't leave the house, and the dad goes to work every day, brings home the security guard to trade for his son for sex and stuff like that. And eventually, when she can't be trusted anymore, he lets the son choose between his sisters.
Okay.
And
How
we
old is
watched
this movie?
It's 2000s, 2009. There you go.
Very
No, I
weird.
think it was
Yeah, 2009.
I feel like
So
it was
weird.
2006 though. Why do I feel like
Haven't I been
that's
through
just a 9
enough?
upside down, isn't it? Yeah, 2009. And
So,
Alex
can
and I
we
watched
just-
an unsimulated
Yeah,
sex scene.
Can we break this down for a second?
Okay,
Like,
break it down.
the
and
whole
sex.
foreign correspondent segment is in retaliation to Steph's Fast and Curious. Now, I'd like to say that I never made Steph watch incest sex, real.
I did
real
not
incest,
know, Alex,
but
that there was
real
going to
sex.
be incest sex.
Why did you choose
Imply-
this
the
movie,
most
Steph?
of-
I
that
chose
it's-
this movie because it's Yorgos Lanthimos, who is a very respected
What's he done?
international. He's the favorite. He's the lobster. He's
I
killing of a
watched that.
sacred deer.
I've just gone, hey Steph, let's watch Vin Diesel and Paul Walker jump from building to building in a car, and she goes, "Wow, you're gonna watch incest." And
I mean,
I didn't know. This was a movie I
is a
hadn't
big
seen,
jump.
and I've wanted to
No.
watch it for years and years, based on who the director was as well. So,
Is it only because of the director you wanted to watch this?
and I heard good things about the ratings. It's got really good ratings,
the thing.
93% on
It
Rotten
does have
Tomatoes.
very good
And you know
ratings.
what? I gave the movie a 3. What did I give it? A 4? No, I gave it a 4. I gave
Yeah,
it
you
a
said you
4 out
gave
of
it a 4.
5, an 8 out of 10, based on how well the film is made, because it is very well made. But it gets no love heart from me because it's just too damn weird.
Give me one.
It's just too
second.
damn weird.
okay, Alex,
I give it a 3 out of 5. Keep talking.
purely based on film, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click my button when you're ready.
Okay.
It doesn't need.
What is your button?
What does he mean?
Is your button the red button?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what Alex is doing, but that's fine. Fun fact, during the, while we're still talking about foreign films and stuff, Alex and I...
no, you talk about this later.
yeah.
We'll
What-
talk about it a bit later.
No, I'm going to allude to it.
fair.
But Alex and I was doing arts at uni, and Alex is doing programming and coding and network security and all that stuff. He had an elective, so he messaged me and said, "Hey, what classes are you doing this semester?" And he got himself enrolled in one of my classes, and we are looking at a global film. And
Yes.
we've been watching some foreign films, some very, very, very old foreign films. We've already learnt quite a lot. Sat through a 2.5 hour silent German film,
Black and white too, isn't it?
black and white. It was a lot.
I mean, what's the point in watching a foreign film if it's silent?
I mean, yeah, when all the like text on screen is or like it's English, it's like
Could have been made anywhere.
doesn't change anything really. German expressionism was the one we were learning about. Next week is neo something
I am
Italian.
excited about this Japanese movie you are watching.
Yes, Rashomon.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I looked that up, and that looks very interesting. I'd
Yeah.
be
Does
eager to
it?
hear your thoughts
I'm-
on it. Yes.
I'm
What happens if
honestly
it's, on a
this
weekend out here?
whole thing. I am just waiting until we get to the Japanese part because I'm really excited to see all of Kurosawa's stuff. I've had it on my watch list for a long time.
How
Ghost
many
of Tsushima came
Japanese
out.
films are you watching?
Only really Rashomon and I think Akira is the other one on the list. And
Are you
Spirited
watching
Away.
Akira?
I think Akira's on there.
That will be interesting to hear your thoughts on too.
See, because I tried to watch Akira a long time ago and I
Yes,
wasn't
yes.
into it.
Give it another shot.
Yeah,
That's all. That's
we'll see
what you
how
can
it
do.
goes.
But now he actually has to sit through it.
So we're going to hear
True.
yours and Alex's thoughts on Metropolis and the what you've been watching section.
He just dropped
every
the name.
every week every
Yes.
week Alex and I are going to have another foreign film to talk
Yeah,
about.
so he's got a rough go at the
Yeah.
moment.
But he also has a new segment coming out.
yes,
And that's
which
what he
is
wants us to press the
what
button
we're
for. I
currently
think.
vamping for.
We're not sure. None of us know
Like,
what's
no
going
clue
on
what
here.
he's
I mean, let's press it now.
He
or
might have
maybe
just
to press
needed
it
the
when he comes-
loo. I'm not sure.
when he comes back.
Nah, he wouldn't
I
need
don't
for
know.
that. He said press his button when we're ready.
Yeah,
When
we're
we're
ready.
I mean,
Does
like,
that mean we?
can I press it now?
I mean,
We're going to wing it. We're going to take
all right,
charge.
well,
but now this is like that. This is like that test where it's like the kid where it's like, oh, you get a cookie now, or you get 2 cookies when I come back.
All right. Well, I don't know if he can hear me, but I'm gonna press it now, and hopefully.
So if he has any
knows.
objections,
I'm gonna yell.
All right. Well, no, don't yell.
No, I'm gonna close
All
my
right.
mic.
Well,
off.
I'm gonna press it in 3.
Alex, can we press the button? Okay, cool. We can press the
The
button.
year is 2020. Coronavirus,
Oh,
racism.
God.
Anything you can think of bad's happened has happened. But one man has managed to break through the timelines
here we
and
go.
go. He's gone and checked out all the releases that were meant to come out from the prime timeline, and he's back. He's ready to tell us what he thought of these movies. Everybody give it up for interdimensional traveler, Other Alex.
how did you know?
Oh, other Alex, did you time that well? I mean, he's a master of time.
How did he?
He's a master of time. I'm
did he-
so excited.
Oh no!
To find
I'm
out.
not.
Oh no.
I'm not.
I'm so excited.
He doesn't-
Oh wait.
How
He's in a
How
t-shirt.
did how the Super
got here?
I assume the
what's that,
Super Bowl went well for someone.
So we've got football jock Alex today.
Yeah.
What the freaking hell?
Oh
is he
man.
doing?
Oh, the
So
Oakley,
you're from
the
you're
Oakley
from
shades. Oh,
you're from not the darkest timeline.
Well, yeah, I'm from the pristine timeline, the number one timeline.
he doesn't look so pristine.
Not this.
I
like
mean,
the other
hey,
Alex.
who knows?
not
That
this
timeline
bitch
could
of
have.
a timeline you guys have.
Yeah, I mean,
Can we
the,
get other Alex back? This one's mean.
the Seahawks might be doing really well over there. Are they doing well?
No,
Oh,
They never do.
not even in the best timeline. Not even in the best timeline did they pass
Passes
and not.
run.
oh, I love it.
So what's up? I'm
what-
from. Look,
yeah.
I managed interdimensional time travel.
Yeah, Alex was talking about. Well, he was alluding to something, but we were really excited to see what it was.
So what I did was I've gone back and I've seen all these movies that you guys haven't seen,
Yeah.
and I thought we'd start off with Quiet Place Part 2.
Oh,
I thought we'd
okay.
start at the beginning, the one that got
The one that got away.
left out. So God, what can I say about this? This was a big one when it came out. I
Yeah?
remember, you know, I've heard from other Alex, well, the real Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
We'll say Alex.
Well, whatever. You know, he said that they had the marketing and the press screenings, and then it gone.
Yep. I was going to say there were reviews out for it and everything.
Yep. Look, those reviews are bullshit. They said it was good. This movie was a slog. It got weird when halfway through it turned into a silent, like a fully silent text on screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I decided to get all artsy, did it?
It turned into a periodic drama.
Yeah.
Word,
A period piece. Like
Who gives a
it,
shit about words, English.
It's so it sort of got a bit meta in the sense that it was
Sure,
not
whatever that is.
it was a quiet
Wait,
place.
so is this
They're just
other prime time?
human
They
concepts
don't have
are
like
just-
the same sort of English or anything.
We only care about them touchdowns over in the and all that down in the.
Is
you
the
know, other
Patriots
world.
still winning?
Patriots? Yeah, Tom
Good.
Brady stayed at the Patriots over there.
Oh, okay.
But, you know,
So I'm
so
sure
what
you
else
love
can I
it.
say? Yeah, John Krasinski was in the whole film.
I
was
mean,
weird.
I'd assume
Is
so.
that a
And
your
then-
timeline thing?
And then
or-
at the end, they even went. He didn't direct it. Emily Blunt directed this one. and
Whoa.
they just you know, I didn't really understand the movie that much. I need talking. I don't really do.
the visual cues.
Yeah, no, it's not for me. I need you to spell it out. I need the exposition. That's other Alex told me it was called exposition.
Yeah.
that right?
But also
Yeah.
spelling isn't the strong suit. The listening.
No, I don't spell.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't spell.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Man,
what
I'm,
else?
I'm so excited to see your thoughts on all these other films.
What
So
else has
that's-
come out? French Dispatch hasn't
I'm
come
only
out yet,
here
has
talking
it?
about Quiet Place Part 2. Sorry.
You can't reveal
Oh.
too much too
Don't
fast.
jump ahead, Steph.
Oh, so wait, we're gonna wait next week, do we?
I'll let the other Alex deal with what's happening with the weekly basis.
He's got
I'm just-
logistics down. You're just
I'm
the
just
action.
here. I'm just here
Yeah.
to talk about Quiet Place Part 2 and why it's probably the most disappointing movie
Ooh.
of
Oh,
this
well.
year.
What were
Good thing
the
we're not missing
what
out
were the children's performances like?
Oh, they died within the first 30 seconds.
Oh,
Even the baby?
Even the baby.
Was that
Oh.
first?
It was kind of relieving because I was like, it got about 15 seconds in and nothing really happened, and I was like, this is kind of boring. I'm losing all concentration with this one. It's going to be another. I nearly pulled out my phone and just went on to Snapchat and just to see what was happening with the boys. But
Yeah.
I got dragged to this one really.
Oh,
But
man.
nah, look. It was a bit of a slog for those first 15 seconds. Then the kids died, and I was like, all right, we're getting back into it.
Yep.
Here we go, a bit of action. It's what I like. I'm more of a Michael Bay
Yep.
type of
Transformers?
movie. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that stuff. That's what I
Which
really
one's your
get
favourite
into.
one?
Oh, number 5.
yeah.
Followed by
Yeah,
number
good.
2. Now, if you want me to talk about them, I'm happy to sit here for the next how long ever
How-
you guys do this.
okay.
No, before
we
we
don't have
question
a whole
about
lot of time.
movies, I got one question. So you kind of look like you're meant to be a American sort of jock, right?
Go sports.
You sound really Australian.
Yeah, nah, look, I'm not.
You haven't lost
American,
the accent
obviously.
yet.
Alex, because you're in a different timeline doesn't mean you're.
Oh, is this like
So
is
what-
this like one of those like universal talking things? Like
I don't know.
when like
I
aliens
don't
speak
know
a
how
different
it
language.
works. I didn't even invent the travel. Really, I got pushed into it, and then I
Fair
just
enough.
kind of hung out there for a while. Now I'm back.
I'd love to know what was the performance from who's the new guy in it? The guy who was Scarecrow. What's his name?
I don't know. I'm not good with names.
The guy who was Scarecrow in the
Wait, can
Batmans.
you name us three? If you're not good with names, can you?
Yeah, you're NASA. Skip. I'm not good with women names. And we got
Four eyes.
we got Beardo over there.
Beardo?
Yeah, anyway, look.
I'll take it.
Look, if you want me to, do you want me to say anything else about a Quiet
Cillian
Place
Murphy.
too?
How was he?
Which one's he? Is
He was the new guy they come across. Yeah,
Is he-
he also had a beard.
what else has he been in?
All right, let's.
Batman.
Oh,
he
my
was in,
God.
he was in Batman. Which one was he?
Peaky Blinders.
Nah,
Forget it. Forget it.
Yeah, Dunkirk.
nah.
So
look.
in Batman, he was the one
Wait,
whose face you
Dunkirk.
couldn't see.
The one with the
No.
The
one that
gas
had like
mask
a
thing.
The one that had like a bag.
The
over his
sack.
head.
Sackhead.
Yeah,
oh,
Sackhead.
him. Yeah, nah. Look, he was quiet as well. They're all very quiet in this movie. They didn't like that.
Shocking.
So it runs with the name.
Yeah,
Quiet
look,
Place.
look, what you see is what
They
you
stay
get.
in one
Or
place?
More likely, what you hear is what you get with this one.
Yeah.
There wasn't like I said. No, I kind of zoned out for half of it. So because
well,
there wasn't a lot of. I need.
Yeah. Did you really like Bird Box?
Yeah. I mean, did I like Bird Box? Does anyone not like Bird Box?
Oh boy, he's really from a different time.
I was gonna say because
that's-
that's like the opposite of A Quiet Place.
Well, I mean, look, I can't talk too much about A Quiet Place really, because it's just I don't want to shit on bad films, but. If it
Oh,
looks
Well,
like a
anyway,
duck
I'm gonna.
and quacks
I
like
reckon
a duck.
I'll cut this Alex off because
Bless.
he's just
Wow.
dribbling.
Thanks. Yeah,
it.
nice
He's
having
dribbling
you.
shit
Alright.
Nice
right now.
having you.
Other
Alex.
I look forward to whatever you
I
bring.
really don't look forward to
us
meeting you
another
again.
time.
You left your football behind.
Oh,
Keep that. It's-
it's like a temporal distortion. Oh, man.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well.
right.
That I was
That-
not expecting in any.
And anything to play.
You know what? We're into what we've been watching now.
Yeah, you know what?
That's how I kind of feel right now.
That's how I feel as well. That's a good summary. Michael, what have you been watching? You can turn that down and
Well,
stop
I'm
it.
gonna go first, huh?
You can go first because I think none of the three of us have watched much.
No, we haven't actually.
No, not really. I'll talk about the first one because I'm sure Alex will join in when proper Alex joins in. So I've made someone watch these two movies because she hadn't seen them yet.
Very nice.
So we watched Black Klansman the other night.
Yeah.
I like this movie because
Did
we were talking about it a few weeks ago.
Did they like it? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. And
Hey, you're back.
Yes,
How'd you keep that secret from us? Oh, you had a phone call.
But yeah, like as we were scrolling through, because I was kind of like going through Netflix, I'm like, that movie's good, waiting for her to make a choice. And I stopped on this one, and she thought by the name it was meant to be a stupid movie. She's like,
Oh,
definitely
no.
not. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
And I explained a little bit about it.
Thinking it was going to be a dumb comedy.
Yeah. And I know she thought it was really good. But the one that like for a couple of weeks I've been trying to get her to watch is the 1999 Disney Tarzan.
Hell yeah.
Because the only one she had seen is The Legend of Tarzan.
Oof.
Oh,
Which made-
Skarsgård.
yeah.
Which
That's an
made me
easy
very
movie.
sad. So
That V.
Okay, cool.
So I made her watch Tarzan.
Tarzan.
What do you think?
She thought it was good. Yeah, I spent the whole time singing the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but I kind of made a bad deal.
Oh.
Now I have to watch The Legend of Tarzan.
I had that on Blu-ray. I haven't watched it.
Oh, there you
but
go.
I-
You've got a way to watch it now.
Oh dear.
Yikes.
on Netflix.
Oh, yikes.
But
mean-
yeah, and other than that, I'm slowly creeping through Community and Parks and Rec.
Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
getting through.
Some nice positive milestones.
So yeah, that's about all I've been watching. Tarzan being one of my favorite Disney films, I got to throw it out there.
Very nice. It's top.
Like-
it is.
Like my mum
Fairly
walked in
top
while we were
tier.
watching
I
it and
haven't
didn't have to like even look at the screen for like half a second. She's like, "Oh, you're watching Tarzan." I was like, "Yep."
Not to be gender normative and shit, but like 100% it was the time of like, oh, if you're a boy, you're watching Tarzan, and if you're a girl, you're watching other
The Little
stuff.
Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it was very much that time.
Well, I haven't. Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it. Probably.
That's the
So-
same reason
You
Michaela hasn't
haven't seen it.
Nah, I haven't.
Have you heard
No.
the soundtrack?
No.
Oh.
I mean, probably if I hear it, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know that song. But
Two Worlds, Son of Man.
Phil Collins just absolutely annihilates
Phil
everyone's
Collins.
heart.
Yes.
Yeah, honest to God. You think it's a joke. It's not. It's so good.
But anyway, that's been me.
very nice.
Very nice.
Because he normally ends up coming last. Alex,
Me, yes.
you can go this next time.
I watched 2 movies.
Wait on a second. Rewind.
I rewatched a lot of How I Met Your Mother.
Oh,
Fair.
okay.
Like an absurd amount.
That
How
explains.
far into it are you?
I'm on the last few episodes now. So,
Jesus.
That is.
How many seasons is that?
9. Not in like a week. Like I did about 4 in a week.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's still
Anyway.
so
Still
much.
a lot of. There's like a lot of episodes. Per
One of the
season.
greatest sitcom, one of the most underrated sitcoms, I would have to say. A lot of younger people don't watch it because they just think it's.
The Game of Thrones of sitcoms.
I don't agree with that at all.
I
mean, I feel like it's.
I like the ending. So
I feel
okay.
like it's
I
it's,
don't
it's in a
like the
weird
ending.
spot. Like most people either watched Friends or watched Big Bang Theory. Like that was kind of the age sort of thing.
Well-
yeah, How I Met Your Mother was in the middle, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Oh, I feel like it goes like Seinfeld and Friends, and then it goes
Office, How I Met Your Mother. as well.
Office, How I Met Your Mother, Rules of Engagement, and then
Parks
Big
and
Bang
Rec
Theory, Parks and Rec,
would be higher than Rules of Engagement.
and then Arrested Development.
With
and
Community in there.
You
and
start to get
Big Bang
everything in
Theory.
there.
No, but like the thing with How I Met Your Mother is though, like I think that show's got things that Friends doesn't even touch on. Like that show has way more
Heart,
like,
isn't it? How you
heart,
described it.
way
yeah.
more heart than Friends does. Like there's real like really good performances and like dramatic scenes in How I Met Your Mother that like Friends don't do anything about.
Yeah, you don't really get like heartfelt, incredible.
You don't get. I mean, How Much Mother? You got Ted Mosby speech about love, and you have Barney, like confronting his dad when he's like kind of taking down.
Oh,
he's
that.
taking down his basketball sign, and his dad's like, "Why?"
It's
are you
just
so
a
mad?"
basketball ring, isn't it?
Yeah, because he's like, no, AJ gets a mum and dad. He gets like all this, and he gets a basketball ring. No, the ring's mine. He starts to take down the hoop, and then his dad's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "What's wrong? Why can't I just be like a boring suburban dad to you?" He's like, "Because if you're gonna be a boring suburban dad, why couldn't you been that for me?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
It's got so and
that's development on a what is otherwise problematic character, as in he acts like an absolute douchebag.
And then you have Barney, also the longest second of his life.
Oh,
which is
that
hard
is
to watch,
heartbreaking, yeah.
When he breaks up with Nora for Robin, thinking that she's going to break up with Kevin for him, and she doesn't break up with Kevin.
It's just like
Yeah.
she just like shakes her head saying no.
And he's just like, he holds back tears, and it's so sad.
Good performance.
Like, have you watched it, Braden?
I've watched like a lot of it.
Do you have
when
a-
it was on TV?
Steph, do you have a favorite sort of Ted Mosby or monologue in the,
Not a favourite Ted Mosby monologue.
I do.
or like monologue like
I have two.
in
I
the,
have two.
In the whole show.
yeah. Just like one of those more heart moments.
I don't know if I'm big enough of a fan to be able to pull one out. Like I have seen the entire show, but I watched it a really long time ago, and
That's
I don't,
fair.
and I can't really pinpoint any one.
I told you one of my favorite ones the other
It's not
night.
even a Ted Mosby one. Though.
It's not even a Ted Mosby. That's
a
why
Klaus
that's
one.
it's the Klaus one. That one hits.
Yeah, the Farhampton train station. That's
Yeah.
good. My one that gets me, and it actually benefits of knowing the ending of the show, is when he goes to the mother. Like he's talking to his kids. He's like, I could have done anything that night. Like I could have gone upstairs to go see Lily and Marshall and the kids. I could have gone and watched Robin and Barney fighting about their wedding. He's like, but before I do any of that, the first thing I do, kids. And he's like, he runs to an apartment and he opens the door and you don't see her, but you know it's the mother. He starts being like, and I'm like, he goes, you and I are going to meet in 45 days. And he's just like, we're going to have kids and we're going to love each other for the rest of our lives. And all that is 45 days now away from now. But I'm here now because I want those extra 45 days with you. He goes, I want every single one of them. And then
Oh.
knowing that she dies is just so sad.
Yeah.
Oof.
It
I
is
love
very
Ted
sad.
Mosby. I don't give a shit. Ted Mosby's great.
Yep.
Oh, well.
I agree.
I also watch Hamilton.
Hamilton.
'Cause
Talked
Mum
about that one
made Mum
enough.
watch it.
Very nice. She like it?
She didn't understand it. And then I watched Metropolis for uni.
Yes. Do we want to even mention Metropolis?
They can. I
Uh,
like Metropolis a
This
lot.
is Alex and I's uni course. We watch Metropolis. It is old school, silent German, which doesn't really change the silent as we mentioned before. This is like where sci-fi got like some serious like movie roots.
I gave it a 4.5 mainly because of the appreciation of what it did with the resources it had.
A 4.5.
A 4, sorry, a 4.
Yeah.
Now, like,
No, so seriously, like if you even just look up like parts of this film,
like after like I was sitting on the bus today,
Yeah.
and like because I saw you guys had rated it on Letterboxd, and I went to search it up. So I was like,
Yeah, it's like, oh,
because
what's
him
this?
telling me like how like it was a big film and stuff, and like surprisingly, even just the images that pop up, like the machine that pops up, the view of the city, like I've
Yeah.
seen that like those images before.
it has a lot of visual stylings that then went on to other sci-fi that we all know and love. Like a big comparison they were making in our coursework, at least, was for a lot of like Blade Runner and stuff. Like the stuff that they managed to do. This is 1927
Wow.
in post-war Germany, pre-World War II. Like, this shit's insane. The fact that there's entire parts where, spoilers for an almost 100-year-old film. There's an entire sequence where there's all these, like, malnourished, like, starving children. That's just actual children who were on the street and they just got to be in the film.
Classic Great Depression.
Yeah. And they're just like, okay, cool. There's sequences with like hundreds of workers on screen at once. And it's just, these are all just people. They just got to come in and do it. Like, this is just, it's the start of, it's also the people who ended up doing the propaganda films for Nazi Germany and their party in the 30s. Like, it is.
Well, they were already the people doing the propaganda films for
Yes.
World War One. That's why they had so much money.
Yeah, that's why they actually had a budget for this. But yeah, the sci-fi stuff they managed to do in it, the visual effects they managed to do with it is absolutely bonkers. If you're not willing to sit through the 2.5 hour full-length film, look up some highlights because it's very interesting.
Okay.
And then other than that, I started watching Umbrella Academy Season 2. I don't really want to talk about it just yet because it's so fresh and new and I'm only at the start. But I'm very excited. I'm loving it so far. I love these characters. I love the soundtrack, this visual style. I love everything about Umbrella Academy. I'm very excited to have it back. And apparently this season is also really good. So
Okay. Well,
I'm
that's
really
exciting.
excited. And I'm talk about that once I've watched more of it. And
Great.
giving people time to watch it
May
as well.
catch up.
Did you watch season 1?
Yeah.
Okay,
I watched season 1.
Got up to episode 5 of season 1.
Did the... I'm trying to think of what to even bring up.
Don't even, because I don't remember anything.
Yep, good.
Steph.
Just start it again.
I can cap this off real quick because I didn't watch anything except for Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping again.
Hey,
I
if you're
showed
gonna
my
watch
little sister.
Nice.
You're gonna watch something.
I showed my little sister. She really liked it. And I also watched Call Me By Your Name because, I mean, I hadn't seen it in like a good couple of weeks.
It's been a couple of weeks.
So,
It's all right.
So,
That's
yeah.
not surprising. You once did tell us that you watch Reservoir Dogs every day.
oh my God. That was
for
weird,
30
obsessive
days.
time.
That is
When I first, I can't even explain my
concerning.
behavior.
Didn't your
When
parents want to take you to like a therapist or something?
I wouldn't blame them. My dad showed it to me when I was about 13-ish.
Okay.
And I just watched it every day for about 2 months. Every
That's
single
weird,
day.
dude.
It's,
Sorry.
Yeah, that is a bit weird.
it is weird.
Do you ever
I
have
don't know-
moments where you're like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't be thinking these dark thoughts?
yeah.
Anything like that?
I don't.
Maybe that's why you're so happy-go-lucky.
Maybe it is
because
just very
you expose
deep,
yourself
deep
to
down.
so much darkness at once.
I think I just really liked Michael Madsen.
Yeah, I mean,
Some
that's fair enough.
random
I just
dude
really
in,
like
like, a Seahawks
Michael
jersey
Madsen
came
and the
out.
soundtrack.
right.
It was the soundtrack
Nice.
in that movie.
Goes
I
for a
just
good time.
yeah. It
Did
was
you
a
like
weird
that
time.
that
Debatable.
thrift store find that I found of the
yes,
screenplay?
yes, I did. I very much
It's
liked
very
that.
cool. I'll let you
Alrighty.
look through it
Yeah.
at some point.
Well, homework. Alex, what did we watch?
Chose a doozy, didn't I?
You chose
Oh
a
my
doozy.
So-
God.
Last week we ended with you saying we're going to be watching Sorry to Bother You, and for us to not look up anything about this before we watched it.
And it's a little weird.
Did everyone do that?
Yes.
yes.
Went in it completely blind.
What did we all think?
That was freaking weird.
For anyone who hasn't seen
I had
this
troubles
film,
trying to describe this movie to someone today.
Yes.
That's
Yep,
very
that would
fair.
explain it. That would I couldn't explain it.
I got halfway through, then had to bring in the extra weird shit,
Yeah.
and she just gave me the most weirdest look. I was like, yeah, that's the look I had
Yeah.
too.
Let's have a moment without any major spoilers. So we're following Lakeith Stanfield. He's dating Tessa Thompson.
Yep.
He's struggling for work. He he lives in his uncle's house and his
In
garage.
the garage.
His uncle is Terry Crews. And then he is job searching, struggling for money, and he ends up landing some work. And it leads his life down a very interesting path.
Yes.
He's,
So
he's a telemarketer.
He gets a job as a telemarketer.
Yeah.
I love that job interview.
Oh my
He's
god.
Yeah.
pulling out all the trophies and everything.
It's
It's
just
just like, I don't care. I'll hire
It's
anyone.
just like it's not
okay.
I
With
just
that basis, I think we're going to go into some spoilers because it's hard to not.
it's stylistically quite weird in itself, but
Yes.
then the plot line just like takes like any sort of drug.
Yeah.
Halfway
Actually, let's
through.
let's stick on the stylistic like visual of it
art
because like
cinema.
this thing does some serious art cinema shit. Like the second it's like, okay, cool. He's a telemarketer and now he's going to make this phone call to this random person. They drop his desk, like visually on the film, they drop his desk into the room with the person he's on the phone with.
Yes.
And
There is a couple having sex.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a
Poor lonely old woman.
Yep.
yep.
It's
Not widowed yet.
I love when he's just like
It just says stick
we
to the
have an
script.
encyclopedia of all the things that she hangs off.
it's just
So
it's-
yeah, he's not doing too well.
Yeah.
And then the man next to him
Well, he
Danny Glover.
Danny
tells him
Glover
he has to put on a white voice,
to get more to be successful in this
which
job.
is David Cross.
David Cross, Tobias Funke.
Tobias Funke.
This
Just glued myself.
this already has been like already at this point, like the film's already set itself as like a bit of a weird artsy comedy, and it's setting up all these characters, and then it just does this twist.
So yeah, and so
Beautiful.
like, you have him doing really well.
Yeah.
like making heaps of sales. He befriends Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
he
we-
is looking fine in this movie.
We are just skipping over the fact that they've also established that there is slave labor happening.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So the company
yes.
the company that he is working for,
No.
No, the one that they're
biggest
advertising
clients
on
or the
TV.
company he's
biggest
working for?
clients. Yes, sorry.
But yeah, so there's like a it's no contract sort of thing. You work, we'll give you accommodation and food, like no money.
I
sort
love
of.
the MTV Cribs.
The MTV Cruise
moment.
part. He just like eats the food off the chick's lap.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it is.
But
it
yeah.
is a bonkers world that they're setting up.
The rest of them obviously aren't doing too well. They only get commission, so they're like trying to form a union. So they start
Yeah.
rriding.
This is led by
protesting. Glenn.
Stephen Yeun, who I
Forever
mean,
will be Glenn.
Got the eyes.
some of the things we want to talk about when talking about this film is obviously capitalism and everything like that. But also, there are just big racial stereotypes in this film that they really point out really clearly. Hey, the one Asian dude is really smart and can do kung fu, and like it's just ridiculous. And there's more stuff with Lakeith later on.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then, as there's a mystery behind like sort of the next level up from being a telemarketer, which is power caller. And some people don't think it's a real thing. He manages to land the job of a power caller.
Yeah.
They're the
It's a
people
life of luxury from
they're
there.
the people that sell the weapons to countries.
Yup.
Yeah, that too. But
That was another twist I was not expecting.
but also, he he has a nice life after that, doesn't he?
I mean, so this is where a lot of the conflict for him comes in because Tessa Thompson and
His friends and
Stephen Yeun, they're like, hey, we're trying to unionize.
Try to stick it to the man.
We need people to be paid correctly, and like this is all in a world where slave labor is basically happening, and so it's this weird dichotomy of like, okay, cool, we're having all of this juxtaposed with, but all of a sudden Lakeith's doing really well, and he's kind of like, I
Got to look after
don't know which care.
one
as
of
much
my
anymore.
favorite scenes visually is like just after he gets a promotion, because obviously he has money, he moves out, gets an apartment, and like him and Tessa Thompson get back to that apartment, and like all the old stuff sort of like folds in on itself, and the new stuff appears, and it's just really cool. Like you can tell it's like cardboard or anything, but like just the way like the box TV folds in, the big screen TV comes out.
Yeah, it
Pretty
is.
cool.
I did really like the weird visual art style they did. Alex, do you want to hit us with the big twist? Who do we meet, and what does he show us?
The what do they call the Equestrians?
Equisapiens?
The
Equisapiens.
Equisapiens, the as I like to call them, the big dick horsemen.
Fucking weird.
So
I remember watching this for the first time and just going,
what? Because he goes to find the bathroom, and it's just some dude saying,
Army Hammer is the
can
CEO
you
of the
help me?"
company.
"Oh my god,
we
Army
should
Hammer
identify.
as
Yes.
the tech bro douche."
What
There are
are
so many people in this
they?
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
lots of
is.
people.
It's insane.
This is my favorite Army Hammer performance. Sorry, Steph, I know you love him and call me by your name.
I do.
But I love him in this movie.
He's very good in this. And so Lakeith comes across
He
Horseman.
nearly convinced me that this was the right thing to do. I was just like, "Fuck yeah, you know what?
You do you?
You're quite charismatic here." Wow. But like, I just remember watching this for the first time and being like, "Did he snort the powder? Like,
Yeah,
is
you
it-
kinda
is it
wonder.
cocaine or is it?"
Yeah.
And then the movie leaves such a long gap in between that we kind of
You
just
kind of
go,
forget
"It's
about it
Yeah.
for a moment.
Because of the whole thing, for these people to turn into the Equisapiens, they snort a powder. But just before seeing this video, Lakeith Stanfield,
Lakeith snorted something that he thought was cocaine.
he tells him it's cocaine, and then
100%
he also
Peruvian.
then like convinces you it's cocaine.
Yeah,
like,
he's just
and
like,
then-
he's like, "Don't worry." He's like, "You just got so much adrenaline, it's canceling out the cocaine."
and then within the next bit, you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like,
Because Lakeith turns
and
into
then
a
he
horse.
starts thinking
Well,
of
you
that
get
and
the
everything,
nose.
and it,
yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
he gets
I think
nose
it's at the
right
end.
at the end. Yeah.
Yeah,
He closes
they
the
break,
roller door.
Yeah, and they break into Army Hammer's house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is after they've become free, and
Yes, it's the best. And
it's-
Forrest
it's-
Whitaker.
it's just
Forrest
weird.
Whitaker
Oh
voicing
my
that horse at the end's funny too.
That is just weird, honestly. All right, what did everyone give it?
I gave it a 4 because I thought visually I loved it. Every character in it I loved. Like loads of the comedy hit for me, and its talk on like world stuff and like racism and capitalism and slave labor and all of this stuff. I was like, this does a really good job of doing it in a comedy way and in a wacky artsy way. So I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah,
and
fair
I'm,
enough.
I'm a sucker for this main cast. Oh my God, Lakeith and Tessa.
Yeah, the cast is very awesome, and I love Army Hammer. I gave it a 3.5, and I didn't want to. I wanted to like it more, and I was really in between 3.5 or
You gotta
4.
watch it again because it went from a 4 to a 4.5 for me. watching
That
it.
initial, I think the initial twist.
Once you get over the shock,
the shock of what the fuck. Like even like going like afterwards, I watched the trailer and I was like, oh okay. Even people who would watch the trailer didn't have the shock of like, oh, the white voice and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Well,
I just don't know if I
gave
could
it
the
a-
white
ever
voice
see
is in the
it.
trailer.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I
that's
could
what I'm
ever
saying.
see
It's like
it
they don't
as
have that shock.
being an 8 out of 10 for me. I just don't know if it had like enough to be an 8 out of 10 for me. It was just a bit too weird.
I mean, like,
very weird.
even like obviously, like I was shocked by the weirdness, but I still really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 as well.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed this movie. It was a good shout.
Oh yeah.
It was a good movie. I liked it a lot. Like 7 out of 10 is still good, and I would give it a 7.5 if this was a 10-star scale. But
We're not.
I had to.
You don't have to defend yourself.
No. I'm just saying. Like I did like it. I just think that it was a bit weird. It was just
Yeah.
weird. Like Dogtooth was weird. This was weird. I think we've just watched a lot of weird movies this week.
It has been a lot of weird stuff. But we'll find out in just a moment if we get any other weird stuff. Michael, your picks this coming week. What are we going to be watching?
The Fugitive.
The Fugitive.
Never seen it.
Oh,
I've never seen it either.
Oh.
okay.
I own it on
Harrison
Blu-ray.
Ford.
No, I
Harrison
haven't
Ford,
watched
yeah.
Yes, Harrison Ford. I think
Oh,
it's like
man.
90s.
90s.
I know
Free.
the Simpsons reference when it's bar. No, it's fucking.
I have seen this movie.
It's Millhouse.
Oh,
Putting,
there you go.
I like
pointing
it.
the gun at Millhouse. Millhouse is gonna jump off the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very,
this is a
very
good
interesting.
movie. I like Tommy Lee Jones a lot, so
Cool.
Well, Steph, you're gonna have to write down your thoughts.
I will write down my thoughts. Actually, I suppose
Can
it
you
is a
send
good
a
one.
video, an audio recording of your thoughts?
A commentary.
Just
Oh, okay.
record it
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
Just record it on your phone.
Maybe.
3 minutes tops.
Yeah,
Maybe.
3 minute.
I don't want anything longer.
Yeah.
I'll see if I do an audio recording. You might
No,
just
you're
have
gonna
to.
do an audio recording.
And
That's what you get for not coming.
And the only thing about you doing an audio recording is I think you have to just accept the fact that the entire time it's playing, Michael and Alex are probably going to be talking shit
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Damn right.
So we'll see how that goes next week. And that's been episode 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Steph, stop it.
Um,
Nothing to say.
Stop.
If you're listening to us on a podcast service of your choice, give us a subscribe, give us a follow. If that service has a rating system, unlike Spotify, because Spotify needs to get the shit together in that regard, they're great in every other way. Shout out Spotify, please give us I don't know. Does Spotify do like sponsorships and shit?
Probably not.
Probably not. If you're watching this on YouTube, chuck us a subscribe there. Chuck us a like. Go look at our biggest videos we've done, which are a bunch of fan castings. We want to do more of that in the future. And follow us on social media platform of choice, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find all the details there.
Indeed.
And with that, I'm Braden.
I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
I'm Alex, and we're out of here.